positive cash flow property. You hear about it, don't you? Used to hear only about negatively geared property, but now you hear about positive. And I get a number of questions from clients and alike, and some of the things they ask me are, can you still get positive cash flow properties? Should you get positive cash flow properties? And is that all you need? 3 questions there. One is, yes, I believe that positive cash flow property is a great way to go. I mean, that's why we bought so many of them. That was how we got out of work. So certainly I'd recommend it. Secondly, is it something that you can still get? And the property cycle that happens can make a difference to the answer on that question. At the moment, there are certain conditions that would make me say yes, and some other conditions that might be negative to that. But the bottom line gets down to, you need to know the types of numbers that you need to crunch before you can decide whether a property is going to be positive cash flow for you or not. Just to give an example, we bought a property, and in our expectation, based on some income and some other things that we were doing, the property was going to be positive cash flow. But it turned out that it was actually negative for us. Somebody else, it would have been positive under different circumstances. So I want to just confirm for you that if somebody's advertising a property and they call it positive cash flow, that doesn't mean anything. You need to do your own analysis and find out whether it actually is positive for you. And there will be a number of factors relating to that. So please don't get caught up by spruikers selling property saying it's positive cash flow. They will be making a number of assumptions. Those assumptions may not be based on anything or all of the types of things that are relevant to you. So please make sure you do your own analysis. I'd hate you to get into the wrong property. Second is, are they still there? Well, yes, they are. Sometimes you have to more create them than just buy them. It's very rare under normal circumstances, apart from through spruikers who are making all these claims sometimes, that you can find them just by looking in realestate.com or domain.com. So you have to know what you're looking for, and you have to go into it with your own strategy. Saying you're going to buy positive cash flow alone, I don't believe is the way to go. And I'm talking here from experience, lots of experience with our 75 properties. But one of the key things that we found is that it's great to have the cash flow, but you need to have the capital gain as well. Capital gain is where we've made the money. So then the next question I get asked is, can you have cash flow and capital growth together, or do you have to buy them separately? Which is a very good question. The answer would be, sometimes you can have both, and that's awesome. Sometimes you can create it, which makes it great too. And other times you need to be selective. But that also gets down to you. Where are you at with your investing? What is your strategy? What is going to suit you in relation to where you buy, how you buy, and what you do with it? So please don't just sort of get onto different books and blogs and think you can just go out and copy somebody else. My suggestion to you, I never give advice, but my suggestion to you would be, please make sure that you first work out what your strategy is, then find out more about how you can calculate positive cash flow if that's the way that you're going to go, before you buy the property. And that gets down to a number of other things as well in relation to how you buy the property and what entity you buy it in. But, that's another story. Perhaps we'll cover that another time. Anyway, I hope that's helped you. rachelbarnes.com.au. There's a bit more on my website about that information. So help yourself, go along and see what I can help you with there. Have fun.